Do it
I
again.
said on one, I should have said after one.
Okay, after one. Do it again. After, do it again.
1.
Okay, I
Did
think
it?
we got it.
Perfect. Welcome to Bring Your Own Lawn Chair, Kelsie. This is a podcast. It's been evolving over time, and I'm glad to have you as a guest. You're co-social media manager at Camp Erdman during my 2022 season.
Yeah.
I kind of put a little teaser out to this episode with my Thursday throwback new segment I added. Everything's changed around the podcast, but I think that's a good little start. But you helped me create those videos and those memories. You're an art teacher for students. You're a content creator. You're a swim coach and swimmer. At least this is the information I've gathered over time.
Yeah.
You're in a relationship with Peyton. I just learned about said Peyton. And then, you work for the Detroit Lions. I think that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
And also, you're an art teacher. And I was curious, do you make art in your own time, like in your pastime?
Yeah, so funny story. I've switched careers yet again. I now teach phys ed, which is expected but not. And by the way, I am very stoked to be on this podcast. This is so fun to catch up with you. And yeah, I do make art in my own time. I have painted a handful of murals. I actually started my own business in college called KT Crafts, and I would literally paint handmade canvases and sell them to my college swim teammates, and kind of just made a living off of that. And I've enjoyed it ever since. It's fun to just be creative.
You said murals?
Yes, I have painted.
Murals, like you've painted and got paid to do a bunch of murals?
Yes,
Or
I've
some murals?
painted 2 at my college, and then 1 at this local restaurant on the water, which was cool.
Wow, that must be an honor to be trusted by somebody to be like, or be that good of, like, you gotta be pretty good,
No, literally,
You gotta be
how
pretty good
scary.
if somebody wants to.
Yeah.
It is. I bet that's super scary. I bet that's like being a tattoo artist.
I know.
In some sort of sense.
I literally
But
just
you
got a
can't-
tattoo yesterday, so that's funny you say that.
Oh, yeah? What'd you get?
I got some flowers. Basic.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Ankle, wrist, arm, sleeve?
On the foot. I feel
On
like
the
that was a good little
There you go.
place to do it.
Yeah, it's something you can hide still, but you can still see it every day.
Right, if you try.
Not bad. Well, you sleep in your shoes?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, in a flip-flop. Summer vibes.
Where's the tattoo?
It is literally on the outside of my foot. So kind of just on the edge.
Okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
You gotta twist your neck a little bit.
Do a
to
little
see
twisty twist, yeah.
There you go. Yeah. So what have you been up to in your pastime recently? Like what's been keeping you at bay?
Yeah, recently, so I switched careers, became a gym teacher. So I did that this past year, which was, a big jump from being an art teacher. But I actually fell in love with it. I taught middle school art, and then now I do elementary. So that was a huge change, but I honestly have fallen in love with just being around kids. It really just makes me want to be a mom. So that's honestly what I've been up to recently, just thinking about the future and such. And then I started another business teaching swim lessons. So that's literally all I do every day in the summer is I travel to different houses and kind of just teach a bunch of kids how to swim. So stay busy.
Oh, yeah. It sounds like you got a nice routine.
Yeah,
That's
nice little routine.
Something nice to have.
Yes. And I can be in the sun, so I like it.
Yeah. Do you want to be a parent?
Yes, I want to be a mom really bad, but not yet, but one day.
Me too. I want to be a parent at some point.
I know.
One day, but
Yeah.
of course not today. I
Yeah, not
definitely
today.
am not ready.
No,
I
me
totally
either.
understand. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna hit record on the Zoom really quick because I forgot. Silly me.
Recording in progress.
No, you're fine.
But that's why we have the backups for stuff anyway.
Yes.
Well, yeah. So it sounds like. Is there anything about your pastime that you wish you could do more of?
I don't know. I feel like I've been such a hard worker recently that I kind of get lost in the sauce of enjoying the moment, and kind of taking time for myself. I'm definitely a money hungry person where I want to just, if I can be sitting at home, I can be making money somewhere,
I like that.
Yeah.
I dig that mentality. I've always had a problem with working for somebody else, like when it comes to a job I dislike.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, if I was the owner, I'd be stoked if somebody was down to work for me.
Oh,
but
for sure.
Some people don't treat it like, they don't see the dual, or some employers, I should say, not
right.
Just one person. But that's where I'm working now. I'm super stoked, and it's something.
No, that's so fun.
Then, like if I have a second job or a third job and I actually enjoy going, it's like, and I'm making money.
Right.
It's a no-brainer.
Yeah. Where are you at right now? I want to hear all about this.
Yeah, I've kind of I just moved to California, and I'm a greenskeeper at Big Canyon Country Club. It's like a equity-based.
That's so cool.
Country club. Yeah.
That's like
some
your
financial terms?
Yeah. No, not really.
That's okay.
I'll pretend.
There's 1,000, and I'll try to explain it like how I honestly don't know financial terms, but I had to learn.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'll make it simple as best as I can. There's 1,015 membership slots.
Wow.
I'm sure it's pretty expensive to be in one, and there's a waiting list of like a couple thousand, if not like tens of thousands of people waiting to get into this club.
That's insane.
But there's only 1,015 people. And the commodity of this place is like, by equity base, is like you buy your home.
Yeah.
And you own your home, and whatever your home's worth, and whenever you sell it is kind of either the market or just like,
Okay.
It's not just the market, it's like what you've done to it and how much you've improved it.
Right.
And so when people go to sell their membership, it's like the interest, or I don't know,
that's interesting.
The value over time of this membership,
up.
it's like $400 right now. I mean, yeah, it's gone up by a lot. It started at $7,000.
That's insane.
But wait till you hear this.
Uh-oh.
The most recent member sold for $450,000.
What?
And they don't. Yeah, and they don't have any public lists or names. Like, people could say they're a member, but they're not. Big Canyon's not going to put it out there because they don't want. They want to respect people's privacy, of course.
Yeah.
But also, people like Kobe Bryant was a member at one time.
Oh, okay. Wow. So this is so fun. Like, what a cool job, honestly.
Right,
That's
and I'm
so cool.
the guy that cuts the greens for him. So
but how fun is that?
Yeah, first ever golf course job too.
I know.
I'd start somewhere way lower, but
no, but this is cool for you. This is your vibe.
It is, and it's just getting better and better. There's opportunities for further education with full reimbursement potentially. If you complete this, if you get, like, I could potentially go to master's school.
Wow.
And they're willing. If I do my thing with them, it's my cup of tea. It's been working out, and I'm actually really happy there. A lot of people speak Spanish, and there's a lot of bilingual guys, but I'm pretty sure I'm the only guy that
was
cool. Only English growing up. They're all either both or just Spanish.
Right. So, well, good for you.
I've learned a lot of Spanish in the past couple months.
Yeah, heck yeah. Very cool.
That's my little update.
Very sweet.
You want to get in the meat of the podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. What was your first memory of me and our first time truly meeting each other?
Okay, so long story short, but when I actually got to Erdman, I was supposed to be a bus driver. And I was supposed to actually drive a bus with Jake. We were hired as the bus drivers. And they were like, no, like, pull over the bus, like, you're not 21. And I'm like, what? So I was like, I either got to fly home or you need to give me a job. And they're like, oh, you could be on the media team or be like a camp counselor.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'm pretty good at editing videos. Like, they're like, oh, well, JP can teach you all the good stuff. So that was like my first memory, just people talking so highly of you and like how you're just a badass and like so good at what you do. So I was like really nervous to meet you, And I actually got in before you, like couple weeks, I think, whatever. And when you pulled up, I'm like, this guy seems so chill. I remember you, like, I think I was sitting, like in the lunchroom or something, and cafeteria, whatever it's called, and they're like, oh, come meet JP, and I was like, hey, like, this is gonna be so fun, and you kind of just, like, showed me around, showed me all the little gadgets, the GoPro, all your little, where we're gonna do the little office and set up at and all that good stuff. So it was cool, but I was nervous. I'll say that.
Yeah, that's a good first memory. I mean, that's the same situation for me. We met at the same time, and honestly, to be fair, it's funny that you felt or thought of me as a professional or some sort of, expertise in this field, because that was my first ever job using a GoPro and getting paid. Like I've used a GoPro and edited stuff out of like my passions and hobbies.
Yeah,
and I thought that was fun.
Right.
Just like anybody, like you make something cool and you want to share it.
Yeah.
But then Drew hired me as the social media manager because I work at the radio station, and it was like, heck yeah.
Yeah.
And so the GoPros, all that setup, whatever we found, that was just kind of like, Drew handed me a cardboard box, and I was like, all right, we're getting after it.
No, yeah.
And then, it's just so interesting that you were going to be a bus driver with Jake.
I know.
Jake Haney. And then they didn't know that.
Right, I feel like we rocked it,
Yeah, it was perfect.
It was.
And then we had our little assistant, from the, what was that group that Grace led? We had a few of those guys help us out.
I remember his name.
Alex, maybe?
Yeah,
Alex?
I think it was. It was Alec, yeah.
Yeah.
Aww.
But there was like the whole group of like, I forget what it was called. But it was cool.
Too. Yeah, no, that was fun. That was cool to show them around and stuff. Aw.
They're on the spectrum is the best way to put it.
Yeah.
But I don't know what they were called. It was super fun.
Me either.
And Grace led their programming, and she did a great job at it.
She definitely did. Yes. Oh, that was awesome.
Yeah. So where did you grow up, and where did your story begin? Like, where were you born?
Okay, yeah. I was born in New Baltimore, Michigan. So I would say it's 30 minutes from Detroit, but nothing too crazy, nice little neighborhood. I was very involved growing up in like high school, middle school. I always won most school spirit, most involved with Brett, actually, my little bestie.
Yeah.
We won like everything together because we just like loved the school. We actually won Mr. and Mrs. Anchor Bay, like of the high school. So that was cool.
Mr. and Mrs. Anchor Bay.
Can you see that now? We were crazy.
Yeah. I looked at my laptop to see if you were showing me something, but
oh no.
I was like, what?
Meaning, like, can you picture that?
I can picture that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brett's a fun guy, dude.
He is.
I haven't talked to him in so long.
I know.
Probably since the summer. I mean, maybe like a Snapchat or something, but
right, every so often.
Yeah. So, where were you born in? Like, you remember the hospital?
Yeah, I was born, I think, Troy Beaumont, so not too far, like 40 minutes from my house-ish.
Troy Beaumont, Michigan?
Yeah.
Like Michigan Blue or Michigan State?
Michigan, just Michigan. Troy Beaumont Hospital. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like, you're a fan of the Wolverines?
Oh, my gosh, sorry, that makes sense. I'm like, what are you talking about?
No, yeah, I'm asking very...
I was like, wait, hello?
I didn't really put context into that. Are you a college football fan?
Heck yes.
Fan?
U of M. Sorry. Go Blue all the way. Literally, my Wi-Fi password growing up in my house is Go Blue 22.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a 22 number that, like a player?
I don't know. My dad just...
Maybe just rhymes.
Yeah, I was going to say. It's his go-to.
There you go. Your dad's like, dude, why'd you say all my passwords?
No, literally.
No, that's funny. Cool, yeah. And you went to high school with Brett, and you guys won all these accolades. And did you make those? Is that like the same thing for you in elementary school and like middle school?
Yes.
You guys went those schools together?
Yeah, all those schools together. I was heavily involved in like student council growing up, and that's kind of what sparked my like, I want to be like a leader. I've always wanted to be a leader, and I think that's kind of why being a teacher makes the most sense for me,
Yeah, and you probably do a great job at it.
Thank you. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. So you went to, what was your elementary school called?
Lighthouse Elementary.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Is it near, Troy Beaumont? I have no idea on the Mint where the heck that is.
That's probably
the Lighthouse?
Yeah. No, I guess.
Is it by water? By the
No.
water?
Yes, actually, yes. I live close to Lake Huron. Grew up on Lake St. Clair, so we are by the water.
Okay.
Yes.
By the water. That would make sense with the lighthouse.
Yep.
Then. That's cool. And then your middle school, where were they?
That was
What was that called?
Yep, the Anchor Bay Tars at Middle School North.
Anchor Bay Tars.
Yeah, it actually stands
Middle School
for
North?
Yeah, stands for Drunken Sailor. That was our mascot.
Nice, dude.
I know.
What a way to teach them while they're young, huh?
I know, it fits.
Classic.
Yeah.
And then your high school, what was that called?
Anchor Bay High School.
Oh, same stuff.
Yep. Same stuff.
Same like mascot.
Yep. Tars. Yep.
Tars. What is that? Just a drunk guy.
Just a drunk guy, pretty much.
Nice. That's funny.
Yeah.
So, all in all, how was your early childhood years? Do you think it was pretty good? Sounds like it.
Yeah. No, I grew up. I have 4 brothers. Being a sister, I was the second oldest, so I feel like I got to play. Like I would always want to play school and stuff with my brothers, and just be like a second mom. I feel like it's in my nature, But I definitely have had a great childhood, great parents, very supportive, loving, try to make ends meet, and a lot of kids to pay for and whatnot, but they definitely always pulled through and made everything happen.
Nice. This sounds like some good folks.
Yeah.
Good old folks. Let me see what was your best Halloween costume?
Ooh, I would say, just because it's ironic now, but Taylor Swift in her country era.
I'm trying to think of what I'm going to be this year. Like, what do you think it'll be this year?
Last year, I was Jack and Sally from The Nightmare Before Christmas, and I thought that was dope. So I don't know how I'm
Jack
going to
and Sally?
that. What?
Jack and Sally?
Yes, Jack and Sally. Yes, me and Peyton were that, so it was cool.
Nice.
But,
me and Michaela are thinking of doing Cheech and Chong.
Oh, that's cute.
But we don't know who would be Cheech and we don't know who would be Chong.
You guys are the best. That's hilarious.
Yeah, we got that far ahead and we're like, okay.
Yeah.
We're going to figure out who's who. But most of the girls are the one, I think it's Cheech. I could be wrong. Could be Chong. But he wears the crop top.
Right. That's hilarious.
The guy who wears the crop top would be Michaela, I think, would be probably. But it would be kind of funny if I did that.
I was going to say, it'd be funny if you did it. Right.
Because if all the girls always do that, like we looked up Google Images, and the girls are always the crop top one.
Right.
Like, well, what if... let's reverse roles here. That'd be funny.
Yeah, do a little switcheroo.
Yeah. What were you saying for this year?
I don't know. I'm trying to think, too. I'm like, it's so hard to think of a costume. Because we go to, like, a Halloween party every year, and we brought home the gold last year, and I don't know what I can do to top it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough when you, like that year, after you had left, I believe. When I lived in the annex, I moved into the annex.
Oh,
after
really?
you left. I, stayed there for the fall and the spring, I think. But we had, like, a little Halloween party, and I couldn't put anything together. And so I went out to my truck. I bought a red little truck, and then I had a bunch of car seats and car covers on them.
Yeah.
So I put the car headrest one on my head, and I put it had perfect holes for where my arms could come out the shoulders. And so it was like a no-brainer. And then I put all the way down the pants, and there was just a car seat. It was just something I made up on the spot, but
that's so creative.
it'll come to you.
Yeah.
Whatever it may be, it'll come to you.
Right. Can't beat that.
Right. So how did you end up at, like, Erdman?
So, actually, funny story. I literally just got dumped and with my high school long-term boyfriend. And I was telling Brett, like, what are we going to do this summer? Blah, blah, blah. And he's like, well, I'm going to Hawaii. And I'm like, what? Well, I said, if you're going, like, I have to go. And I kind of just, like, tagged along pretty much.
Of course, yeah.
Applied right there on the spot because I was not going to be at home in the summer and him gone.
Yeah, no brainer. Yeah, I like that answer. So you just went because Brett seems to be your inspiration. And then you're just there.
Yeah.
You're going to be the bus driver. You can't be the bus driver. So you become a media person.
I know.
And we rock solid together. It's crazy how the world works,
Isn't it? And it's like, it's just insane. I felt like it worked out perfect because I really did not want to drive a bus, honestly.
Yeah. What do you think one of your favorite memories was when we were, like, it could have been while we were working on, like, filming and like editing or XYZ.
Yeah.
But also I want to dig into like maybe a second option then, or second answer of outside of work, or I mean, we're always at Erdman. We never left. But those two, you know what I mean? Those weekends, those Saturdays, we had a little bit of time to see what each other were like.
Right.
Do you have any specific memories that you can call back on, whether it be at work or you can share too?
So do you remember that power went out the one day or something? I can't remember what happened, but we begged Drew to go leave the camp, and we could like charge the laptops and stuff. And we I think we went to like Bonsai Bowls or somewhere over there, and we sat there for like 20 minutes, got a little bit of editing done. Like, I think we didn't lie about it, but we're like, we got to do all this stuff to have it done. And we ended up just like driving around and having a blast and just vibing.
Dude, we totally didn't even get the power's gonna come back on.
Right.
You just gotta plug them in later tonight. And all we had to do was be like, just go and charge it for 20 minutes. It's running,
right.
Whatever. That's so funny. I don't even remember, like, I couldn't have told you that memory. If you didn't say it right then and there, I would have forgotten that.
I know, isn't it crazy? It was such like, we were like on a whim. We were like nervous to ask him, but.
It's funny because like you can remember things, like I can also try to remember that, or I could have tried to. I don't know if I've ever heard that. You know what I'm trying to say? But because you brought it out, it's like a song I hadn't heard in a long time.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh yeah. That's in there. That's in my noggin somewhere, but
somewhere in there.
Funny.
That was funny. And then I feel like one outside of work, I don't know, a lot of the beach nights when there was like this one night, I think Juan brought like a pack of crazy cigarettes. We're like, let's just hit one for fun.
Yeah.
Just a good time.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe you had a drink or two.
Yeah. Little beach
classic.
bonfire.
Maybe a beach bonfire with some pallets or some crazy stuff. But
some crazy stuff we can find,
just burn it on the beach. Which is, make sure there's no nails if anybody goes forward to do that. That's a no-no.
Yeah,
bad thing to do. But, it's so fun to do that stuff. That was such a good time,
Heck yeah.
Honestly, I think just some of my favorite memories were with those work times we had together where we would, where we'd be editing in the room and it would just be AC pumping. Sometimes, I don't know if the AC worked all the time, but then everybody else it would just be so hot outside and you're like, I'm just doing my job. And it feels good in there.
I know.
Get escapism.
I feel like we got a lot of smack because we got to do kind of whatever we wanted and just get the footage we needed, and then go and edit in the frat house.
What's funny is we didn't even take it light. Like me and you, we made the longest videos I think any other summer has ever seen.
I know. I feel like I noticed that too. Yeah.
So if people were bagging on us, they just didn't see the cream of the crop that we were putting out.
All the hard work.
Right. But we had fun doing it. I think that's what people were like. Some people, you got a bad kid, you have a bad day.
Right.
But me and you, we're like, oh, we just got a bad computer. We have no power.
Right.
We got to figure it out. Or just no work at that point. It's like, remember we had to go and like the 5-gallon buckets of like big old paint buckets, but like we'd scoop it out of the pool and then you carry it over to a toilet. And you put it in the back of the toilet because some kid went to the bathroom and we don't have running water for 3 days. So we'd use the pool water as the extra flush.
Yes, that is so funny. Oh my gosh. And also, like, we got to literally go surfing with the kids and, like, go to horse camp. Like, that was so cool,
Yeah, we got to do it all. That was
literally all of it.
It was amazing. What is your life like, or what in your life was your biggest fear during the time when you were at Camp Erdman? Like, or just your entire 3-month stint there. Was there anything you were scared of, or like something you faced now that you don't feel like is a big of a deal, but was at that time?
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's spiritually. This is actually kind of funny, but I'm like terrified of frogs, and this is so random. But the guys and like. I remember Colin just picking up this huge frog and just chasing me with it. And I was like screaming bloody murder.
Colin?
Yeah, it's Colin.
Oh my God, Colin. Colin's a character.
But now I'm still a little scared. But I will say, since they were so big there, I'm less scared now, you know? If it jumps by me, whatever, it's not going to bite me, you know?
Yeah.
But I feel like, no, at the time I was a really like free-spirited. So.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, I like that answer. It's so simple and it makes me feel like you were doing pretty well at the time.
Yeah.
As I was, you know?
Yeah.
I was doing pretty well. Some people, you know, you never know if there's like an actual, something it was eating away at them. And I always like to poke the bear, I guess.
Right.
Like speaking of like just fears in general, is there any time like throughout your childhood, like you had a biggest fear? Like, for example, I said E.T. on one of my previous episodes. And E.T. was scary as hell. I hated watching that movie and I thought he was in my bedroom at all times.
Oh my gosh.
But
no, I feel that. I was terrified of Michael Jackson, believe it or not.
Really?
Like,
wait, why?
I don't know. He just freaks me out.
Thriller? Maybe the Thriller music video or something? Or you saw that as a youngster?
I guess. Something about him just gave me the
More-
heebie-jeebies.
Yeah. I mean, I don't blame you. I mean,
Yeah.
he had a creepy, light voice, I should say.
Right. Hee. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, hee. Yeah, I can see that. I just remember the day he died, I was sitting in my neighbor's, they had like an inflatable pool.
Yeah.
And like if you go in a circle, you can make a whirlpool and you go under the ladder.
Yes.
And my neighbor's mom came outside and she was like sad and crying and playing Michael Jackson on the. She's like, oh, and I would just remember that. I was like, what a memory! Michael Jackson dying. I was like, that's why I found out he was the guy that made all those songs that I knew.
Yes, right. And now I love it. Like I love everything about it. I'm like Dirty Diana. Yeah, I love it.
What about your biggest excitement or what you're most joyful to do when you're scared of Michael Jackson? What brought you back to reality? What excited you?
Well, this
not necessarily has to just any time of that general.
No, I feel like growing up. So my best friend literally had like dark black hair, same cut as Michael Jackson. So like when we'd have sleepovers, you know, if you like look up, she'd like yeah, she'd freak me out. So I would just like giggle it off and be like, whatever, this is funny. But I'd be like, tell her like, so you look like Michael Jackson, like sit down.
Dude, so your my ET is your Michael Jackson is my ET.
Yes, exactly.
Like
that.
He's in the house right now. He's
right,
gonna come around the corner.
Yeah.
Like Michael Myers.
Oh heck no! Yeah.
Michael Jackson though. That'd be a funny. He should have made a movie for you like that.
I know. So funny.
But your most joyful memory of your childhood?
Of childhood.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like just everything. I was always down to do something. Just rollerblade, bike ride, go sledding, like anything, you name it. I was always ready to do something fun.
Good answer right there. Me too.
Yeah.
Still true to this day.
I know. I was gonna say you'll do anything. You're so fun.
And then I guess during your Camp Erdman time, what were you most excited for? Like, what was probably Saturday for me, but your answer could be different. I don't know.
I'd probably say the same. Just getting a paycheck, honestly.
Yeah, you out there, no money.
Right. Like minimum.
So.
And compared to now.
Minimum.
I am like a big spender now. I don't even know how we made it. I'd spend like $40 at Teddy's and my whole paycheck was gone.
Dude, and it was like, we watched the newie people come in and they were getting paid $400 a week. And we're all working like 22 hours a day sometimes. Or you have to be around the kids 22 hours a day for some of the counselors.
Right.
You know, and it's just like, no, how are these newie people not even having a tour?
No, seriously.
But painting that wall over there, making $400 a week, which is so reasonable pay for them.
Yeah.
But we weren't even getting paid that. It was like $210 or if you. Yeah, it was about half. But if you like did like a specialty, like I did media and you did media, we got $10 extra. And like the lifeguards got $10 extra.
Wow, I didn't even notice.
The counselors, if you were a basic, no art teacher, no nature, no sports, you didn't have anything in your title, you made that like $10 less than everybody else. That just sucks.
Yeah, right. Aww.
Yeah, but an argument. I don't know what went down, but I heard Drew advocated for somebody, and they changed the pay structure.
No, that's good. We needed it.
What was your biggest stressor while you were at Erdman?
Okay, biggest stressor, I would say, honestly, money was such a struggle for me. Like, I don't know, not that I was expecting to, like, make bank, obviously, because I was doing it for the heart, you know, FTK for the kids. But
FTK, yeah.
I had to pay for my apartment coming up in college in the fall. So.
Oh, yeah.
That was a big stressor, even for Brett. I think, you know, we left a little early because I was like, I got to get home and, you know, bust my ass and work.
Yeah, for sure. Honestly, never has failed to stop being one of my biggest stressors. It's just making enough money to get by.
Yeah.
And it's not like I'm the only one. It's not like you're the only one. It's like minimum wage was invented for one guy to work for a family of 4, like, and support everybody. Like, how do we reset those rules?
I know. It doesn't even make sense.
But it's like, by what means? But it's just like rent. Honestly, it's just rent and mortgages and homes. That's the main thing that's went up. And
yeah,
I mean, there's everything else, but you know, it'd be nice if at least rent didn't.
Plus
That'd be
the
cool.
Fortune. I know. My dream is to win the lottery. Right. If you're gonna ask what my dream is, that's what it is.
Oh, I'll definitely ask. We could go there right now if you're ready to tell me more about the lottery. That's might as well. What would you do if you won the lottery?
I'd first sign up to be on My Lottery Dream Home, the TV show. And yeah, I do love that show. That's one of my favorites. And I don't know, I think I would probably give everybody I know a good chunk of money because you never know when people need help, you know. I love helping people, so I would want to share it. But I'd probably just buy a nice house, a new car, go on a shopping spree, live life a little bit, you know.
I gotta ask you a question.
Yeah.
It kind of makes it difficult because, like, I agree. I would want to give it to all the people I know, care, and love about.
Right.
But I'm not too sure how close I would get to dipping my toes into friends that I'm not, like, necessarily best friends with, and then this guy and that guy. So it's like immediate family for sure.
Yeah, it's for
everybody that's like sister and brother and mom and dad.
Right.
And then like aunts and uncles are in line first. And like and grandma, grandpa, and grandkids and cousins. They're all in line next, and then maybe friends. But it's like, where do you set the limit? Because everybody's the problem is if you open the door to friends, like people are just gonna keep asking. Like more friends are like, hey, let me become your friend. And then your friends no longer care about your friendship.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. Definitely, I would say, like, lifelong friends that I've had since, you know, pre-K or whatever.
Like Brett?
Yeah, Brett.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a group chat of some boys that might get a little slice of the pie, but...
Yeah, just a little slice.
Yeah. And I don't want to make them treat me differently anyway, if that's ever the case.
Right. I know, it'd just be like, you know what? We got lucky for all of us. We
got lucky, and you know what? Here's a beer kind of deal. Here's a beer on you, boy.
Right, pretty much.
I'd probably give them a little more of a gift.
Yeah.
For their birthdays and stuff.
For sure.
Yeah. A good one. Similar to, like, the last few questions I asked about excitement, joy, fear, stress. What, right now, are you most excited about?
Ooh, this is a tough question.
Like, what makes you wake up in the morning and be like, heck yeah?
Yeah, I feel like, honestly, I've always loved, like, making a name for myself. Just, like, I know it sounds cringe, but I feel like I just like to be known in the sense of I'm being a good person type of thing. Like, right now in the summer, since it's summertime, my favorite thing is to wake up and, like, teach a kid how to swim. And I know it sounds cringy, but I am passionate about what I do. Like, I'm excited to see them make their goals and, like, have the parents tell me how good they're doing. And that's what I live for right now, you know?
Yeah. I love that because I was just thinking, like, you're a content creator. Like, you want to share that. Yeah. Like, people that make rap music or people that make folk music or country music or music in general. I don't know. I'm just using music as an example, but you could make podcasts or you could make content on TikTok or whatever you may be doing. And I love how you answered it with, I love to have other people see what good I'm doing.
Yeah.
Instead of like saying I'm doing this for the, like, some people will make some very derogatory negative things and put them on the internet for strictly that, like, for other people to see what they're doing.
Right.
But yours is like, well, I want to do good things also.
Yes.
Let people know that
Yeah.
I'm doing good things. It's a good thing to, if it were to be a song, it would be a good song for people to sing back.
Yeah. Just, yeah,
You know?
honestly. No,
But make them
like doing
embody
good.
those emotions.
Right. No, I agree.
That's why I thought that was really beautiful of you to say. But what on the other end, like right now, is, you said money. I think that probably stands true. Is that the answer for the biggest stressor right now, you'd say, or was it just at that time?
I mean, yeah, I'm always looking to see what bigger and better things I can do. I just want to, like, always be at my prime. You know, I always want to make the most.
Yeah.
Always want to do the most, get the most out of it. So yeah, I agree.
So
I would say that.
it's just improving.
Yeah, improving always.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. What's the biggest risk you've ever taken, you think?
Ooh. Honestly, I don't know. I really don't know. What have I done? That's such a hard question. I genuinely don't know. I feel like I do a lot of
It is a tough one.
Yeah, I do a lot of, like, mini risks, like, just in life. I bought a house with Peyton here, my boyfriend.
You purchased one?
Yeah, we purchased one together.
Whoa.
After 7 months
cool.
of dating, which is kind of risky. I'll say that.
Yeah, it is a big risk, but hey, if
Yeah.
you guys know, like, you want to live in a house together, it's a good job.
Yeah,
That's
you
quick.
know. And literally, that's 7 months after knowing each other, too, I should say. We did not know each other prior, so.
I don't even want to ask about, like, your finances or how that happened, but I cannot afford a house, and I'm so proud of somebody my age, if not younger. You're probably younger than me.
I am.
To be able to do that,
I think
and it's
so.
like something it used to be so common in this world.
I know.
For people to just be like, well, I'll just buy a house, you know?
Yeah.
That's odd.
But
You're doing
also,
well.
What?
Oh, I'm just saying congratulations on that. That's
No,
huge.
thank you. But I was going to say, you also do a lot of, like, cool traveling, which, obviously if you got a house, I feel like you can't do as much, So we live different lives, but I feel like we always want what we can't have,
Grass is, Tyler Manuel says this quote. The quote, grass is always greener on the other side.
Yeah.
Well, Tyler adds to it. You ain't even water your side yet.
Yeah.
And I
No,
like that.
literally.
You gotta water your side sometimes.
Gotta water your side first to appreciate.
I gotta water my side. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I am trying to do a little bit of that. I could go to school here at Big Canyon and eventually make good money. I could probably climb the country club ladder.
Heck yeah, that's
Why
so
not?
cool. I love that for you.
It's honestly one of my favorite things to do is wake up and go to work.
Yeah,
right
and
now.
that's good. I feel like you've always had such a positive attitude, but anywhere you're at. So I like that you're actually enjoying this.
Yeah, I would say that I've been in positions since we've been together in the same space
Yeah.
where I haven't enjoyed waking up and going to work, and it's kind of brought me down. So
Yeah.
I'm just happy to be in a place where I wake up and I'm happy to go to work, and I'm happy with my home, and I'm happy with my life, and it's a beautiful thing,
Yeah,
So
no, I'm happy for you. That's a good accomplishment, even if it seems small.
Right. What's something about you that the listeners, strangers, wouldn't even know about you if you didn't tell them?
Oof. I don't know. I feel like everything I've said is very, embraces myself, but I feel like I'm so tall, which I think is kind of random. Like, I'm literally huge, don't you think?
Well, how tall? I mean, you're tall. Don't get me wrong. You're tall.
I'm like,
But how tall are you?
like 6'3"-ish.
Oh, I thought you were like 6'5".
No, okay, I'm not that tall, but I don't know. I feel like that's just a random thing, but
No,
I
yeah,
don't know.
that's.
I feel like that also goes into play with, like, my confidence. Like I said,
Oh, for sure.
now
All
listen,
time.
like, backing up, like, I always want to be the best version. Like, I gotta have the confidence because I don't blend in. I stick out already. So I feel like that's kind of where that ties into.
Yeah, no, I think you do a good job at it.
Yeah, just like to be tall.
Because I've met some awkward tall people
Right.
that aren't confident, and it's like, man, you got it all going for you, bud.
Right.
You got it all right there.
Yeah.
You just gotta embrace it. And to no fault of their own, maybe they're going through something. Yeah. What's one accomplishment you've recently like had an accolade? Sounds like you had accolades as a kid. What's the most recent one that made you feel proud that I might not know about?
Yes. Let's see.
Could be Employee of the Month, at your workplace or something as simple as that, or something huge. You could have graduated with a new degree.
Yeah, I'll say that. I did get my master's degree. That's a good one.
You did in teaching?
Yeah.
Wow.
Teaching.
Congrats. Are you? Can you even advance further than that? Is there like a?
You can get like a doctorate, but I'm gonna pause for a while.
What would those people do? For sure. What would you do in that position? A professor?
Yes. Like you can be professor.
College, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, what's your degree? What master's degree did you get?
So it's funny because my bachelor's was in graphic design and marketing, and then I actually went through a teaching program to get my teacher's certificate to even be a teacher. And I decided to get my master's finally in something teaching related. So it's like learning instruction and curriculum.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Yeah, it's cool.
Nice. As the art teacher, I know you made like some content. I don't like maybe Instagram. I'm not really on the TikTok, but did you make any TikToks? Like, how's that world going? I'm kind of curious about it.
Yeah, so I always loved creating content, and like that's what we did at Erdman, obviously. But I decided to talk about my teaching world and becoming a teacher without studying education, and it kind of went off the rails. So, I started off just posting, talking about just like the career switch and getting used to it and the program I was in. And then once I got an actual classroom and becoming an art teacher and having my own room, I would make these like projects like on a whim because I actually had no idea what I was doing and I had really no training. So I came up on a whim to make celebrity posters. And this is kind of what set my page off. And my page was literally Teach with Miss Thomas. It was all about teaching. And anyway,
was it Instagram or was it TikTok?
This is TikTok, yeah. So my TikTok page, it went viral. Like I have, I think like 10 videos over like 3 million views. Literally would go crazy. And we would literally get celebrities that would see the videos. They would send us like merch. So.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so some of the cool things we got was XXXTentacion. His producer sent us signed vinyls from like him, the producer, and like wrote notes to all my students that made a poster.
Didn't he pass away?
Yes, like X is like in heaven for real, and the producer sent vinyls like so and so. Keep being you, keep shining. And he sent me like an Amazon gift card. He like wrote me a vinyl. It was insane. That's when I was like, holy crap, like TikTok can
and what
really...
what did this turn into? How many followers did you end up getting out of, like, what's your account at? I honestly don't have TikTok at all.
So at that point, my account was at like 40K probably. And now it's at 96,000. So...
God damn. That's crazy.
I know. But
is your Instagram a reflection of that, or is it just kind of like just TikTok?
Yeah, it's kind of both. I wasn't really posting reels on Instagram as much, but I've learned to post more reels. I think I have like...
Do you want to plug it again? What's the name?
It's Teach with Miss Thomas.
There you go.
Yeah. And I have, I think around 6,000-ish on Instagram. But it's actually funny enough. So, after switching careers from art teacher and being on the excitement and the rave of these celebrity posters, we were getting professional athletes sending us signed stuff. Like, it was insane. But I couldn't.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I know. And I'll admit this, but I couldn't pass the art exam to become a teacher. I failed it 3 times. Which, whatever, I worked my butt off trying to study for it. I just couldn't get it.
They should have just
I know.
I guess. You know what I hate about that
Yeah,
is who's to say what art is.
I know.
And why can't you pass that class just for being an expression of art yourself?
Right. I know.
That's ridiculous.
It made me.
But I get it.
Yeah.
Some curriculum.
It made me like really defeated, and so I decided to take the phys ed one. And being an athlete, I'm like, I'll just do it for fun, and I passed it the first try without even studying. So I was like, I guess I'll just be a gym teacher now.
Yeah, you're meant for it.
I guess. And anyway, I've shared my career change on TikTok and started posting more phys ed content, but I've lost like a lot of my interactions with my followers because I'm known for those posters. So not that I've stopped posting, but I've definitely taken a step back and posting content and just kind of accepting my fate that
it'd be different if you filmed PE class.
Right.
But there could be cool things out of that. It's just not as the art of that's just a whole different cup of tea.
Yeah, so I know I my goal was to hit 100K and I was really close, but I kind of
have you always been a oh sorry, keep going.
No, I just kind of gave up in that sense, but anyway.
You're good. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Ooh, 5 years, I think I would definitely continue being a PE teacher because I've enjoyed it. I really, really, really want to open up a swim school almost kind of thing, and have my own pool to kind of teach swim lessons in, and definitely want to be a mom in the next 5 years for sure.
Yeah, do you see yourself in Michigan at the house? Like you plan on being in this house for a while. I'd buy a house.
Definitely more.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you could Airbnb that puppy out. I don't know what your plan was with it. But.
Ooh, that's a good idea. You see, you're so creative. I don't even think like that.
Well, I just know a guy. 5 years from now, that's. I don't even know the answer to like that question, so I'm surprised that you. That's why I write things down like that. It makes me think like, well, what about myself?
Yeah. I feel that.
Yeah. So have you always been like you swam? You went to college to swim. You swam in high school.
Yeah.
What college did you go to?
Saginaw Valley State University.
I've never heard of it before knowing you, so it's funny. But it's close to where you're in Michigan.
Yes.
Where you are?
Yeah. Like an hour.
And that's where Brett went.
No, he went to a college like an hour away from me, so not too far.
The first time you guys didn't go to school together, huh?
I know it was tough, but we seen each other often.
Oh yeah, an hour away. That's no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, interesting. And then did you teach swimming as like that age or younger, or was that? I know you do that, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know like when it started or like how you. You're a swim coach.
Yes. So actually, right after high school, my high school right after college, my high school called me and mentioned that they needed a coach to fill in for the next season. And I was working for the Lions at the time. So I was like, you know what, I guess. I mean,
so many follow-up questions.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, I'm just a little intern. I guess I got some time on my hands. So I was a head coach at 21 years old for high school.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's like a no-brainer for you to be a teacher.
I know, right? It literally was like the perfect career. So.
Yeah. And then, did you continue that? How long did you work there? And then how much? Now you just do it on the side or something? You swim coach on the side, teach little kids how to swim?
Yeah. So I ended up switching schools. I found a school that I wanted to teach at, and I took the coaching job here for like a year. And then as I'm doing this, my swim lesson business is taking off. So I have stepped down from coaching varsity girls swim, and now I just do my full-time swim lesson business now. So kind of just focusing more on me and the younger side of kids and learning how to swim.
Oh. I read this quote, or you ever seen Willy Wonka?
Yeah.
There's like a quote from Willy Wonka where Willy Wonka's in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is actually the movie, I believe.
Yeah.
But Willy Wonka, the main guy, he used a quote that originally came from like this 1870s book.
Oh, really?
And it goes, A little nonsense now and then is relished by the wisest men. And I just was like pondering that. It was on the TV this weekend. And it's like,
yeah.
Like sometimes little nonsense is relished by the wisest men, like whatever it meant. I just thought like sometimes the things we do and the things we enjoy, the nonsense, quote unquote, is the things that actually give us the thing we're looking for in the end.
Right. No.
And I think that's like what I was getting from that is like you're doing these things. You like to swim. You did the swim coach thing, and it just like, well, that was just a habit and a hobby and a passion of yours, a little nonsense that you like to swim, and then it created your life. And as goes for some of these kids at your school, like maybe some of these kids will grow up to be MLB players just because of a T-ball game you host them.
Right. No, I think that's the coolest part about life. Like all these things, you know, you can just find a cooler way and more efficient way to do things, and it leads you places. So
yeah, or some of these kids could see or ask why you worked for the Detroit Lions and become huge Lions fans, and then play football at PE, and now they're playing for the Lions. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, why did you work at the Lions? Was it an internship? How did that happen?
So
like a kid now in your PE school.
yes.
Class.
So, you know, during my senior year of college, I was looking at jobs, and I figured I wasn't going to get an entry-level job for the Detroit Lions, just, you know, not having much experience, you know, just kind of jumping right into things. So I saw that they were taking internships, and I actually applied to be an intern for videography for the football education department. So basically it was the kids camps. We would travel around the state of Michigan, and I would record all the little videos, and we would send out a video every week, just exactly how we did at Erdman. And they told me that's the reason I got the job. Yep.
Erdman was the reason?
Yeah, because I had that like on my resume.
Nice.
They said, you stand out so much. You know, this is exactly what we're trying to get done. And we want videos out every week, but we can never find anyone who would do this for, you know, kids and at like a camp style. So.
Wow. I wish I would have went to the Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
Where did I end up? I think I just stayed at camp, but you know what? I wouldn't even go back and change a damn thing, but.
Heck yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
That's so cool. That's how that all festered.
I know. And I was like, that's so random, you know, working in Hawaii and got me to work for NFL team.
Right. What's realistically next on your bucket list? There's a bucket list that I'm thinking of that, you know, go to the moon would be on my bucket list as well. Like, or just maybe experience zero gravity.
Yeah.
Or just stuff like that. But then there's realistic things on your bucket list. And like just going to some place in the States on a road trip that you've never been, something that you could probably actually do. What do you think is realistically next on your bucket list?
Hypothetically, I would love to win the lottery, like I said, and I would love to be on a Mr. Beast episode.
Yeah, that's realistically next on your bucket list?
Hypothetically.
Hypothetically. I like it.
That would be,
who's to say it's not the case?
Yeah, that would be amazing.
The lottery included in that wish is a strong ass wish for the genie in a bottle.
I know. Could you imagine?
Yeah. So I was just thinking, like,
realistically.
Yeah, a little more realistically, is that, if you know what I mean?
Yeah, it would be. I probably want to buy a new car soon. Honestly. Want to buy a nice little car, and I might just wait though until I need like a mom car, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. What type of car do you drive actually?
I drive an Equinox, just like a little SUV.
What type of car? You just want a nice eco-friendly, or like
just like
something quick A to E?
Something nice, yeah. Just a little SUV. I'm more of a SUV lady.
Something reliable for sure, huh?
Yes, for sure.
What's giving or creating or bringing you the most peace right now in life?
You know, just probably taking every moment as just like it's your last. Not that I feel like my time is ending soon, but you never know. I feel like I've definitely been more appreciative of everything lately.
Yeah, dude. I feel that. I have had a whirlwind of like emotions over the weekend.
Yeah.
Like not to get too personal, but my dad, he like kind of had like a little episode. He's like, I don't know how many years out of cancer he is.
Yeah.
But he had a little spook this weekend, and it just reminded me of like how valuable my time is.
Right.
And not only like how it reminded me of how I'm gonna lose him one day too. And I was kind of choking up about it. You know what I mean?
Yes. And I was gonna say, you asked me earlier what my like biggest, I guess, excitement is, and I'm glad my mom's cancer free too. And and I'm so glad to hear your dad's okay. It's just crazy that we're at this day and age, where you never know.
Yeah. And it's like, it's not just my dad. It could go for my grandparents, the 2 grandmas I have left, the 2 step grandpas I have left.
Yeah.
It's just like those guys, aunts and uncles, cousins, friends, sisters, brothers, you name it, dude. You only get so much time.
Right.
And something that's really berserk about that is every person that you make a friend with or have as a sibling or as a family member, the more, the less later. And so it's like the more love you give, the more heartbroken you're going to be, the more friends you make, the more people you're going to see die. But it's like, if that's the case, nobody would make friends if you looked at it depressing like that.
Yeah.
But if you look at it in a beautiful way, you'll see all those people, hopefully after you're dead. Hopefully when you die, you can go find your peace with those guys somewhere.
Right. I never looked at it that way.
I'm not advocating for any religion. I'm just saying.
Right.
It's okay to make a lot of friends.
Yeah. I agree.
And have a big family too. That's always. I love my big family. I have a huge family, extended family, so super nice. What's been going on? Like, is there anything you wish I would have brought up, or there's something that I'm completely. I feel like there's some things I feel like I've completely missed, and it just feels that way. I don't know why. But is there something you wish I would have brought up?
No, I'm like trying to think of everything too. I feel like I've hit all of my things on why I am who I am today.
I'm appreciative of you coming on, by the way. Thanks for taking the time.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm so stoked, honestly.
Yeah. And you said Hayden would be a good guest.
Yes.
Right?
He would.
Hayden would be a great guest. He's just hard to capture.
He's so hard to capture.
Right? But yeah, he should make more music, dude. You heard his music?
Dude, so funny story, on how I even met Hayden. And this is why Erdman is just so just such a good place. You meet people that you just don't expect. And the night we landed in Honolulu, me and Brett, I'm sitting there waiting. He goes to the bathroom and he's texting me, this hot guy is with me. Brett, he's classic. Like, Hayden, his name's Hayden, and he's coming back, get up and get your stuff ready. Texted me this, and he pulls up, and he's literally with Hayden. Hang out with this boy. I know. Yeah. And he had an MSU shirt on, and we're in the middle of Honolulu airport, and he's like, oh, no brainer. Yeah, he's like, I'm from Michigan State. We're like, what? And yeah, to this day, we still see him every time he's in town. So it was just, he's literally one of I would say at the time, obviously one of my best friends. We stayed in touch a lot, and obviously people grow apart naturally, but we've always tried to stay in contact for sure. Nice. Yeah, some of the people I've met at Camp Erdman, some of my closest friends I've met through Camp Erdman, have been at that first airport drop-off or pickup. When you haven't met anybody yet and you're just kind of sitting there. Yeah. But I met Serge in the process. Once it came down to 9 p.m. and the bus was getting here and everybody was meeting up in the spot that they said to, I met Serge, my boy. He's going to be on the pod soon. And so is Hayden. And I just can't get in contact with Jake Haney. He's the freaking... Are you there? I got this. I know his setting. Okay. I know his setting. Of course you know. You're smart. Good job. You're techie. I try. My best. That should do it. Okay. Is that good? Yeah. Okay, good. But yeah, Jake Haney, is that what you heard last? Yeah. Jake is such a funny guy. But he's so nice and so cool and gypsy. He's so gypsy-like. He is. Do you have any questions for me, or that's all I had, is what I'm saying. So do you have any questions? Honestly, no. I loved catching up. This healed my heart, You know, I loved it.
Yeah. Well, one question I have for you is, when do you plan on being in California next or Hawaii next? Because if you're going out and people are down to make a reunion trip, I would.
Woo!
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
it doesn't even have to be everybody.
Right.
But if you want to plan something, hang out, maybe I meet Peyton, maybe me and Michaela come and swoop by or whatever you guys are up to. I'd love to have connections in more than just my family and friends, like my immediate family and friends from Nebraska.
I love that, JP. You've always been so sweet. You got the sweetest heart ever. Seriously.
Well, thank you. Just existing.
No, actually, no. How is Michaela doing? How are you guys?
We're doing good. Kayla might move out here or anywhere in the world and frolic. So
yeah.
I'm not going to tell her what to do, and I hope she does what's best for her and makes her happy, right? But I want to, me and her are going to tooth and nail try to fight through it and make it work no matter what. So we're both, you know.
Y'all, I remember.
It's a pretty easy life.
I remember.
Just make sure we both are happy.
Yeah, when y'all first, I remember you telling me you thought she was hot or whatever. I was like, go to the bonfire. Or I was like, I think I'm going to tell her something. I think everybody had a little role in you guys. But I literally remember the first night. Didn't you, like, bring the hammock down? Like,
I was sitting around the bonfire for sure, and I know I was trying to figure out what the heck I was going to say to her.
yes.
I know,
Yeah.
I thought she was out of my league, for sure.
Yeah. And look at you guys now.
And you're like, you encouraged me to be like, go get it, Tiger.
Just
you know,
do it.
Yeah. Basically what you, yeah.
I remember.
Just do it and stop talking about it, kind of deal, huh?
Because why not, right?
And I did it. And look at us now.
And look.
4 years on July 31st.
Aww.
I believe July 31st. Yeah, the last day of July. That's what we said. So.
Yeah.
But we met on May 22nd, or May 23rd, one of those two. So it's like we've already technically known each other for 4. But we've technically been dating, quote unquote.
Right.
We were hanging out all summer. She was like the person I hung out with every day.
Yeah.
But we just, quote unquote, July 31st. So we're in that window of time where it's questionable how many years it's been.
Right.
I'd say 4.
Yeah, because why not?
Yeah.
So
all summer.
I know.
Summer is our anniversary.
You guys are so sweet.
Yeah.
How cool. I love that. Aww.
Yeah.
Well, cool. But yeah, I don't have any questions. Anything else? That was my last question.
Yeah. Well, thanks for being on the show.
Of course. Call me anytime. But yes, I'll let you know if I plan on going to Hawaii or California anytime soon.
Let's do it. And if there's more people that are interested, let's bring them along.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do it.
I might come up to Michigan at some point, and if I do, I don't know when. I don't think I'd be there anytime soon. I don't have any plans, but maybe for if I came up for a Husker game or something.
I was gonna say,
I would definitely make a pit stop.
Let us know.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. Thanks for being on the show. That's a wrap.
Of course. Thanks for having me, brother.